Hey everybody, I thought I'd bring you along. This is a new adventure. As you know, I'm milking one goat every day, and I'm trying to dry Oreo off, which is my first goat that delivered this season. And basically we have a whole gallon and a half a gallon of milk because we're not big milk drinkers, but we do love our cheese. So what I'm doing here is I have about a half a gallon of goat's milk, and I'm heating it up. And you got one of the keys to making cheese is not to overcook it or let it burn. So, and stainless steel and wood are fine utensils to be using. So my pot is a stainless steel pot, and of course I got my bamboo stir stick here. And we're just waiting for the milk to heat up. Once the milk gets to a rolling boil, we are going to add some vinegar to this batch. And this is my first batch of ever making cheese, so I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm bringing you along for the process of me doing it for the very, very first time. If this turns out, then it's definitely something I would encourage you to try. If you have access to goat's milk, you can do this with regular cow's milk. You can use pasteurized milk, unpasteurized milk. My milk is raw, so I am using a raw goat's milk. And basically, I just took the oldest goat's milk from the refrigerator because it was either that or prepare myself to feed it to the chickens. And to be honest, guys, if I can make cheese, I'm going to do that first. I still have a whole gallon in there. So if I mess this one up, I can pull another half-gallon jar out and go to the next level. I got two ingredients here. I got vinegar and I got lemon juice. You can make it with either one of those. So we're going to do the vinegar first. And then, if it turns out, I'll try to do the lemon juice. And I believe the measurements are the same no matter what you're using. So you could use, I believe for a half gallon, it's a 1/4 cup of vinegar. And you can use apple cider vinegar or white vinegar or wine vinegar. So those are three choices you got. And I'm going to use apple cider vinegar just for my first batch. We stock both white vinegar and apple cider vinegar because I use apple cider vinegar in my eggs almost every morning. And I use the white vinegar for cleaning, like I use it to clean my cook stove here. And I just use white vinegar and water in a spray bottle, and I spray my stove down. It cuts all the grease and grime, and it really helps keep this stove looking pretty decent, actually. I've been cooking on this a year, and as you can see, it's pretty clean and shiny yet. I try to avoid using scrubby, scratchy stuff on the paint just to keep the stove looking nice longer. This is definitely, I can't tell you how nervous I am, guys. This will be interesting. We just don't want to waste, because for me to milk a goat, I have cervical spinal stenosis, which affects my hands, and I have carpal tunnel. So that's a twofold problem for my hands. My hands some nights wake me up and I'm in a lot of pain. I wear a brace every day on this hand to sleep. And it's gotten to the point from my muscles having to learn to milk that I'm wearing my brace most days as well. And that's a bummer. I have it off now just so that I can cook. Alright, I'm going to bring you back when we get this to a boil, and in the meantime I'm going to measure out my 1/4 cup of vinegar, and we'll be back in a few seconds, I hope. Okay guys, we're back. It just started a rolling boil. I turned it off immediately, and now this is a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. We're going to add that in. We're going to stir that in real good. And then we should start seeing the milk start to separate. Because basically what that vinegar is going to do is cause the curdling effect. And that's what we want. You see that already? That's cheese, guys. Now keep in mind, this is going to be a very bland cheese. So from there, we're going to have to make it special. Oh yeah, look at the separation. Look at that, guys. That did a perfect separation. Absolutely perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. All right. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any help with the camera today. So, I'm going to put the phone down. I do all my recording on my phone yet. And I'm going to pour this into my colander. And the key to this is having everything very, very clean. So, everything was clean. This is actually brand new flour sack dishcloths. I bought a whole pack of them just for making cheese because I'm determined this is another step towards self-sustainability if you can get and make your own cheese. This looks absolutely perfect, guys. I've watched a ton of videos before I took the big step here. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. All right, we'll be right back. I'm going to strain this and we'll see what it looks like in the strainer. Okay guys, there you have it. There's our cheese product. Now the next step is we're draining the, basically it's what's left after you curdle the milk. It's called whey. I'm draining that off as we speak. And then I'm going to actually take this and I'm going to hang it. Not sure where, because I don't really have cabinets yet, but I'm going to figure out a way to hang this cheese to let it set up. I'm going to wring this out and show you the end result here. Okay guys, you can see it's still steaming. It's very, very hot. So at this point, it is definitely cheese. Now I believe at this point you can start adding some salt. You can add some herbs. I think on this batch I'll probably add some of my bunching onions that are growing really great in the garden just to give it a light oniony flavor. I'm not sure yet, but I need to get this hung up. So let's see if we can find something to hang this and then we'll go from there. But so far, I gotta tell you, so far this looks exactly what I've been seeing other people's results be. So that's exciting for me. Alright. Okay guys, it's hanging, and here's what I found. You see my Uki likes there? This is a clip to hold a picnic table cover onto a picnic table, and I found that in my utensil drawer. So I just found a piece of twine. You see it's still steaming. See that? So now all it's going to do is hang, and as you can see it's going to start dripping soon. And then down here is what's left. This is whey. So this I'm going to let cool, and then I'll feed it to the chickens. And I'll even see, I don't know if it would be good for the goats or not. I probably wouldn't risk that because they're ruminant animals and I don't want to upset the ruminant. So from there, it's just waiting for a taste test. This is going to be a couple hours of letting this cool and set up. It's really, I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of that. Look at the steam. Holy moly, it's hot. I was going to try and squeeze some of that whey out of there, but it's very, very hot. I'm just hoping when it drips, it actually drips down into the sink. Because whatever drips out is not worth saving. But I have the pot right here, just in case it doesn't make it to the sink. In fact, I might rig something up here. I'm good at rigging stuff, guys. You get good when you're improvising like I do here. See, that's just not safe. That's hot way, so let's not do that. We'll just let it drip. It'll drip over the sink, and then from there, we should have cheese. All right, we'll bring you back for the taste test because it won't just be me tasting this. We're going to have Mr. Jim help us with this one. All right, we'll be back in a little while after this cheese cools and sets a little bit. Okay, guys, one of the other really important steps to cheese making is your cleanup. If you do not clean up your pots and your utensils pretty much as soon as you hang your cheese, it's going to turn into cement. It's going to be really hard to clean. So I just got done washing my pots, my wooden stir thing right here. Yeah, my sink is full. Look at all these dishes. I did dishes this morning. I don't do them every single day, only because usually by the time our chores are done and our projects are done, I'm too tired and sore to do them. So today, first chore I did after taking care of my animals was to, yes, do all those dishes. It's crazy, I know. It's easier to do them right away, but usually by that time I'm really sore and I'm in my chair. The whey is still cooling. The only other thing I've done is I took my cheese back down after I read the directions again. So that's something to be aware of. Read your directions multiple times. And it said to salt it before you hang it. So I brought it down and I add just a little bit of pink Himalayan, there you go, Himalayan sea salt. So I did just add some of that to it. I don't know if it's enough. Again, first time making cheese, but everything's done. And yes, there's my cheap popcorn. We don't have a microwave, guys. It's very difficult with the power limitations off grid to run a microwave, so we've chosen not to. So instead, I do Jiffy Pop on my propane stove. This is my best investment we made, was to get a propane fired cook stove. And one of these little tanks will last us up to 2 to 3 months depending how much baking we do. And when I say baking, I'm talking biscuits, pizza, that kind of stuff. So it really is it varies. And I can tell you right now, this hand is going numb. It's just part of what I live with on day to day. And it's one of the reasons I gave up knitting, crocheting. I used to do cross stitch, embroidery. I did all those crafts, but I can no longer do them for any amount of time without paying the price. And right now, I'm just adjusting to milking a goat, so. But my dishes are done, my pan is clean, and we still have to come back for a taste test. All right, we'll be back shortly. Okay, guys, this is what it looks like. It looks like I had a cauliflower. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. It's drier than I thought it would be. It's a very dry cheese. And we're getting ready to do our taste test. So, waiting for Jim to be ready over here. I don't know what he's doing. You know,
I don't want to contaminate it with anything.
Oh. Alright.
If you mess with it at all, it's going to...
Alright, he's going to take a taste test. I did salt it a little bit, but it might need more salt. It's just one of those unknowns till we figure out what we're doing here.
Would you measure out how much you...
Not really, no. Alright. Oh, did you see he stuck his tongue out at me? Goodness. What do you think?
Need a little more salt.
Okay.
It's got a bit of a... Don't lean on the... yeah, it was one of the other ones.
Okay, we're back. I leaned on the stove and the igniter was trying to ignite.
Kind of tastes like a... almost a mozzarella.
Yeah?
It definitely needs a little bit more salt.
Do you think it's edible, though?
Oh, yeah.
How would you eat it? What would you do with it now?
Cracker.
Crackers? Okay.
It's not as spreadable.
No, it's definitely not very spreadable.
Nope.
So
probably just be able to...
Like slice it, maybe?
Break it off in chunks or whatever and... eat it with a piece of cheese or something, or eat it with a...
All right, give me a little bite.
No. Get your own.
I guess it's not that bad, guys. I just want a little bite. It's different. Not bad.
Like I said, it's got a bit of a, got a little bit of a mozzarella.
I think if I get a little tang from it, which could be the vinegar.
Probably. Try it with lemon. Try it with lemon next and see what.
Definitely a little chewy.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree, a little more salt. Maybe next time I'll try. I didn't put the onions in this batch, guys, because I really wanted to see where this batch took us.
You mean like chives?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, you want
All right,
Mix it in
what
with
we're
the
going to
mix.
do at this point, we are going to put this in a container and put it in the refrigerator and see how long it takes us to eat this, and that'll determine when I make the next batch of cheese. When I make the next batch of cheese, I'll try and bring you guys along with, for that one, this one's made with vinegar. The next one I'm going to do with lemon juice. So, we'll see how that one tastes compared to this one. This is not bad, guys. I could see me eating this on crackers for lunch or something.
now the liquid that's left over.
It's whey. Okay, this is our whey.
Is that able to be used for like the animals and stuff?
Yeah, we can feed it to the chickens. So that's why I saved it.
It's a nice.
It's a little boost, protein boost for chickens. There's many things you can do with whey, guys. You can drink it. It's still very edible. You can give it to your livestock with the vinegar in it. I'm definitely going to give it to my livestock because the vinegar is actually great for chickens. It's good for goats. Any livestock animals, the vinegar is good for. Now, this will definitely go to just chickens, though, on our homestead. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. And let me know if you've ever made cheese and what your thoughts are on making cheese at home. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. God bless.